Hi everyone, welcome to week 3 of our course. By now you should have all completed assignments from both weeks 1 and week 2. If there are things that you are missing from either of those 2 weeks, don't worry about it. Try not to get too far behind because our first exam is going to come up here fairly quickly, and I just don't want you to get too far behind with the material. So I see that most of you have done a really great job with posting to our blog site. So I've really enjoyed reading your posts and your responses. So this week we were talking about dinosaur DNA and whether we could actually recreate dinosaurs a la Jurassic Park. And there were some really interesting conversations that went on this week, and they were very, again, enjoyable to read. So you can tell that you guys are putting thought into what you're responding with, and also with putting some of that thought into your learning for this week as well. So there are still a couple of students who have not signed up for accounts yet. And as you probably noticed, I'm going to start counting your weekly points now. I gave everybody a little bit of extra time to get up and started the first week with the blog assignments. But now, since we are on our third week of those, I'm going to be staying pretty true to grading as far as you need to make sure that you get those assignments in by the end of the day on Sunday. If you post much later than that, you will still get credit, but you just won't get full credit for those assignments. So this week in our learning modules, we're in learning module number 3, and we are learning about chapters 12 and chapters 13. So chapter 12 is all about DNA, and is all about, mutations, specific mutations, and chapter 13 is all about chromosomes. So in addition to the lecture videos that will be posted in here, there's also some additional information, including a website that tells you a little bit more about chromosomes. Then we also have, of course, our Module 3 quiz, and then our Chapter 12 and Chapter 13 comprehension questions. And those are through the Connect site. And remember, you can complete those Connect assignments at any time. I know some of you are using the complimentary access that the publisher is providing, and I believe you get 10 days or 2 weeks for that. Feel free to complete all of those activities, and that way you won't need publisher content for the rest of the course. I'm totally fine with that if that's what you want to do. For those of you who have the access code, you can, of course, then take your time as far as completing these assignments go. You can then wait until that module to complete those assignments. There are some additional tools and resources that are part of Connect as well that you have access to when you fully subscribe to Connect as well. The one thing that I wanted to mention, and I don't have them uploaded for Module 3, so let's go back to Module 2 real quick. I just wanted to make sure that everybody saw that there are guided notes for the lectures in each of the modules, and I will be putting those guided notes up for this chapter as well. So these are the same notes that you're going to see on the video, except you'll notice that there are some things that are missing. So the idea here is that you could follow along with the lecture video, and you can see the information that I see. But then you'll just need to sort of fill in some missing blanks here. And again, you can go through the video, and as you watch, feel free to pause the video and to read those things as necessary. The other thing that I wanted to point out to you that's sort of way down here at the end of the notes are these lecture review slides. So we have an exam coming up in just a couple weeks. There's only 2 exams in this class. We essentially have what I'm calling a midterm. Sorry about that. As I was saying, there's only 2 exams. We essentially have an exam in the midpoint of our 8-week course and then at the end of our 8-week course. So in order to get prepared for that exam, here's what I would recommend. At the end of each of these, we have this lecture review slide. And the lecture review slide has important terms and important concepts. So I would treat each of these like a mini study guide for that particular chapter. So what you should do then is you should use this review guide. You should go back through the lecture notes, and then you should create definitions for all of these particular terms that we listed here. And then also, as far as the concepts go, in this case, this is a very visual thing it's asking you to understand the structure understand the function, know what a nucleotide is, what the bases are, and how they pair together. So all that information is a little bit more visual, but all of that information can be found here in my lecture notes. So please make sure that you are utilizing both my notes and then also the textbook for any additional information that you might need. So I wanted to make sure that I showed you that today. So if you haven't taken advantage of those guided notes for the first 2 modules, please make sure you do that, and I will continue to put those guided notes up every Monday for the rest of the week. So that's about all I had for today's update. The only other thing that I would say is don't forget that with the quizzes that you guys get 2 opportunities to take the quiz. So if you don't get a perfect score the first time, take it again and the system will keep whatever your highest score happens to be. Please let me know if you have any questions, if there's anything I can help you with. And other than that, good luck with content and material this week, and I'll check in with you guys again very soon. Bye.